All right. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Thank you all for joining us. It is almost 6:15. Almost time for us to get started with the Load Board Report, which is brought to you by the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network. As always, my name is Calvin Butler, and I am your host for the Load Board Report, a weekly, daily review of loads in your neck of the woods and what's going on with loads and prices and where they're picking up, where they're going, and how to get in contact with those brokers and how to get those loads. As always, the loads that we present here on the Load Board Report are free. There are no broker fees. Well, I take that back. There are no dispatch fees or anything associated with us bringing those loads to you all. Once we connect you with the broker, of course, the broker has their fees built in and things of that nature. So, but for the most part, these loads are free. They are on us. The loads that we give to you from the shippers, once we connect you with the shippers, you still have to get signed up with that shipper, and those loads are completely free. So without further ado, let's get into today's Load Board Report and see what's going on in your neck of the woods when it comes to freight and loads. All right. As always, we start out with our oh, let me start recording. I forgot to record. Okay. Now, for those of you who just joined me on the recording version of this is the Load Board Report featuring the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network. My name is Calvin Butler again, and I'm here, your host, with the Load Board Report, a weekly, daily review of what's going on in your neck of the woods with loads and freight prices, things of that nature. This is all sponsored by, again, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, where we provide tools, resources, training, support to our enrolled students. Okay, so let's get on with the Load Board Report for today. Today is Wednesday. If I'm not mistaken, September the 8th, and it is now 6:15 on the head. So it is time for the Load Board Report this early morning. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm sharing my screen. And as always, again, this is brought to you by the National Dispatchers Network, where we provide access to more than 100 load boards, access to more than 19 million plus shippers, access to all the tools and resources, training, support, live training, everything that a dispatcher or freight broker needs to learn to have to be successful in booking freight from home. All right. As always, we begin with a snapshot. So let's go ahead and go to our load board. One of the load boards that we feature is direct freight. We use that load board for our load map snapshot, doing reverse searches and things of that nature. But that's not the only load board that we offer. We offer more than 100 load boards, but we like to use this because it does give us a great snapshot of the country and what's going on. Let's go ahead and refresh this real quick so we can get a live update of what's going on in the country. As always, now today's load board, we're gonna be featuring Trucker's Path. We're gonna feature that load board today. Yesterday we featured we featured the Trucking Planet. So, but today we're going to feature Trucker's Path. So we'll be taking a quick look at that load board and seeing what they have available there, as well as coming back to our go-to load board, which is this one, and we'll look at the country and see what's going on. All right, first of all, as always, let's take a look at the country and see what's going on in your neck of the woods on the load count. As always, it looks like Texas is leading the country with the most number of loads that are available, with 6,123 loads. That's up about 1,000 from yesterday. So there's a lot of loads going on that are coming out of Texas. Pop over to Louisiana. We have 1,016 loads that are originating from Louisiana. That's up about 100 to a couple of hundred from yesterday. Pop back over to New Mexico, 364 loads. We pop over to Alabama, 3,403 loads. Alabama always has a good standing of loads. Mississippi, we have 1,878 loads. Georgia, we have 3,051 loads originated from the state of Georgia. Florida, down in my good state of Florida, sunny Florida, we have 1,324 loads. South Carolina, we have 1,916 loads. North Carolina, we have 1,813 loads. Tennessee, we have 1,861 loads. Kentucky, we have 1,883 loads originated from the state of Kentucky. Virginia, we have 1,705 loads. West Virginia, we have 438 loads. Ohio, we have 3,409 loads. PA, Pennsylvania, we have 3,389 loads. For those of you who are up in PA today, a lot of PA is very popular with dry van freight. Don't know why that is, but it is very popular with dry van freight. I run a lot of dry van freight in and out of PA. New York, 1,866 loads. Rhode Island going on up into those smaller areas there. Rhode Island, 59 loads. Massachusetts, Maryland, I'm sorry, 633 loads. New Hampshire, 131 loads. Vermont, 58 loads. Maine, 275 loads. Jump back down here to Connecticut. We have 447 loads. New Jersey, 1,270 loads. Delaware, we have 101 loads moving out of Delaware today. In Maryland, I'm sorry. Yeah, in Maryland, we have 1,076 loads. Back up here, this was not Maryland, that was Massachusetts for 633 loads over there. Come over here to Michigan, we have 1,719 loads. Indiana, we have 2,944 loads. Illinois, we have 3,961 loads. I ran some peanut runs out of Chicago back down to Bainbridge, Georgia. That's a good dedicated run, by the way. Those run every day for dry van carriers. That peanut run out of going back and forth from Chicago back down to Bainbridge, Georgia, and then from Bainbridge back up to Chicago. What you are pulling when you get that run, you are pulling the bushels of peanuts, the uncanned, unbottled bushels of peanuts from Bainbridge, Georgia. You're running them from there, and you're running them up to Chicago. When you get there, you're gonna check in, unload, then you're gonna roll around to the other side of the shipping plant, and you're gonna pick up the bottled and canned peanuts, and you're gonna bring them back down to Bainbridge. So that's how that works. It's a back and forth, back and forth. I think going up, you make $2,422 coming back down. I think it was like $2,080 coming back down. So, and you're usually able to run about 3 runs per week. So you're usually spending one weekend, you're spending it in the Chicago area or somewhere in between, and the other weekend you're spending it here in the Bainbridge, Tallahassee, the area. So it's a pretty good run. You can make some pretty good money. It's a pretty good routine. All right, let's get back to our load board availability. In Iowa, you have 747 loads. Missouri, you have 1,633 loads. Arkansas, you have 3,760 loads. State of Oklahoma, you have 779 loads. Kansas, you have 713 loads. Nebraska, you have 491 loads. South Dakota, you have 367 loads. Minnesota, you have 1,000 loads on the head, dead even 1,000 loads. In North Dakota, you have 172 loads. Jump on over to Montana, you have 350 loads up there in the cowboy country. In Wyoming, you have 232 loads. In Colorado, you have 801 loads. In New Mexico, you have 364 loads. In Arizona, 674 loads. Utah, you have 840 loads. In Wyoming, you have 234 loads. Up in Montana, 350 loads. In state of Washington, cold up there, y'all, very cold up there, mountainous area. You have, in the mountains, you have 1,005 loads. Idaho, you have 779 loads. In Oregon, you have 1,114 loads. In Nevada, out there by Las Vegas and all that type of stuff, you have 446 loads. In the great state of California, rounding it off, you have 3,146 loads. Okay, so that's what it looks like in your neck of the woods as far as load availability, load count, and what's going on with the load count there. As before, I mentioned to you all today, we are going to be looking at the load board truckers path. So let's go over here. As always, these are always brought to you all by the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. So let's go ahead and look at our load boards and things over there and see what we have that's going on. Let me find my load boards here. Dispatcher tools and resources. And this is what we provide to our members who are taking our logistics training course. If you're wanting to learn how to become a dispatcher or learn how to become a freight broker, we provide not just the training and the live support, but we also provide actual real tools, things that you can use that's going to save you money in running your business and that's going to help you to be successful. And one of the things that we offer is, you see here, we offer an entire series of videos, more than 140,000 hours of operational training videos, pre-recorded operational training videos. No one else in the industry can make that claim. We also offer you tools and resources, like calculators, how to calculate trip miles and all that type of stuff, all these different things. We also offer agreement forms and documents, every type of form and agreement that you're going to need to run your business, like a dispatch agreement, like your broker and carrier agreement and your broker packages. We show you how to construct those. We provide those for you within our agreement forms and documents. We also provide for you access to load board. This is going to save you all a lot of money. Access to more than 100 load boards, so you don't have to pay for load boards. Access to shippers, to a shipper's locator site that it gives you all 19 million plus shippers. We're going to talk a little bit about that today too, and show you how that works and how to locate those shippers and how that's going to save you plenty of money. But as I mentioned before, let's get on with this load board over here. Let's see, let's roll our Rolodex, load boards, and let's get over here to Trucker's Path so we can show you all what's going on with the Trucker Path load board today. As y'all can see, and there it is right there. We're going to run on over to Trucker's Path, okay? Y'all give me just a moment here. All right, we're over to our Trucker's Path load board. And make sure we're logged in. Let's see here, Trucker's Path. Trucker's Path, Trucker's Path, Trucker's Path, Trucker's Path for carriers. Our login is for Trucker Path for carriers, so we can show you the load. Now, we used to have a dual login. We used to have a Trucker Path for brokers and truck loads for carriers, but Trucker Path changed their rules, and you can only have one or the other. You can't have both. So now we have our Trucker's Path for carriers, so we can show you all the loads and how to find the loads on Trucker Path, what those loads look like. Okay. Let's go ahead and get in here. Online search. Loading up. Let me sign in. I've never signed in on this computer. Uh-oh, let me see here and make sure I remember my login. Y'all give me a moment. Let me look up my login. Bear with me here. I've never signed in on this computer with Truckers Path before, so I've got to go back and locate my login. I'll be with y'all in just a moment. All right. All right, there we are. We are logged in now. And let me go ahead and start by sharing so we can get you all. All right. Now we are logged into Truckers Path. And we can pull up these loads. Okay. First of all, now with Truckers Path, you do not have a load map. Okay. You don't have a load map, so you don't have a snapshot like we do with our go-to load board that we do a lot of times. But you can, look for loads, by the state, whatever. Just another thing with Trucker Path, you can do you can just do a blanket search, find loads. Okay, I kind of like that. If you just want to see what's going on in the country, you can do a blanket search. They do have the prices here. I like that too, where they have the prices. You notice here, they have this up here that says, this is a biddable load. Bid this load now. So they have what's called biddable loads now on Truckers Path. That's something new that they have incorporated, which is really, really, really nice. It allows you to go in and bid on loads. If you don't think the price is not what you think it should be, you can go and bid on a load. And, but that's kind of a good and bad because you're competing with someone else, with other people. And then, if someone is there driving the price down, that's going to be bad for you. So that's both good and bad. But let's take a look at what's going on with Truckers Path right now. If you all want me to locate a load for you free, okay, on live right here on the show, right on the broadcast, you can give me a call right now, anytime live between 6:15 a.m. and 7:15 a.m. every morning Eastern Standard Time at 866-973-6445. Again, that number is 866-973-6445. Doesn't matter what extension you hit, whatever extension you hit, it's going to come to me this time in the morning, and I'll be able to locate loads for you and give you your live loads right here live on the load board report. And those loads are free of charge. I'm not charging you anything. There are no dispatch fees with loads that we provide here on the load board report every weekday morning. All right, let's see what we got going on here with Truckers Path today. Today it looks like we've got, all right, let's go ahead and do our prices as far as the highest price first. Let's see if we can look at some of the higher price loads first. Okay, Truckers Path doesn't look like it's gonna show us the higher price loads first. Looks like it shows us just the loads that have the pricing, and it does it that way for right now. All right, so let's just kind of get a glimpse of the country. If you want to find something that's specific to your area, what's going on in your neck of the woods, give me a call, 866-973, and we'll take a look at what's going on. First of all, let's just take a look at the loads out here. I'm looking at a reefer load right now that picks up today. And there's a new one that just popped up on me. But the one that I'm looking at today picks up today in Little Rock, Arkansas, going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 906 miles, 53 foot on the length, and the weight is 15,000 pounds. It is I think that was a step deck. Well, these live loads, they change so often. You got to look at them real quickly here. But that was a live load, and it kind of popped up and just dropped off real quickly here. Let me pull up these loads by state and by the truck to see what's going on. Yesterday we featured some dry van. The day before that we featured some reefer loads. So today we're gonna try and feature some flatbed loads. That's what we're gonna look at today. We're gonna look at some flatbed loads and see what's going on with flatbed. Now, if you want to call in and give me your area, what type of truck you have, I'll look up any load that you are requesting live here and give it to you and give you the broker's information and everything that you will need to go ahead and book that load and ride out. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at what state we're gonna look at. Let's look at Tennessee today. Let's look at Tennessee. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the entire state of Tennessee. And let's look at trailer. We're looking at flatbeds. We're going to look at both partials and full loads. Let's see if it will pull up Tennessee. It wants to pull up just Nashville. I'm going to try and see if I can get it to pull up Tennessee all together. Now, it's not going to give me just Tennessee all together. I'm going to have to look it up by the actual area in Tennessee. So let's go with Nashville then. Let's go with Nashville, Tennessee, and see what happens. Come on now. Nashville, Tennessee. All right. Look at Nashville, Tennessee. Let's see what's leaving out of the area of Nashville, Tennessee and flatbed loads this morning. And what we have right now looks like leaving out of the Nashville area. We've got flatbed load leaving today, 183 trip miles. It's originating in Birmingham, Alabama, going to Morristown, Tennessee, destination Tennessee. I was looking for origin of Tennessee. I don't know why it's showing me that. It's like Trucker's Path is not doing what it's supposed to be doing this morning. All right, I put in the origination of Nashville, Tennessee, going to anywhere on the destination. Let's hit this again. Maybe there's nothing leaving out of Nashville, so it's giving me stuff that's surrounding Nashville. So nothing really leaving out of Nashville, 200-mile radius. So let's try. Looks like there's nothing leaving out of Nashville. All right. So let's try something else. Let's try Philadelphia, PA. All right. Again, we're looking for flatbeds. See what we got leaving out of the PA area. Mostly Michigan, 90 miles around in Michigan, 90 miles, PA. Get more Pacific search. All right. Let's look at some prices. See if they will show us the prices here. All right, looks like Trucker's Path is not really showing us a whole bunch of stuff as far as when it comes to Pennsylvania. Let's try PA in general. I think I figured out what's going on with it now. Here we go. All right, in PA, in general, what's going on with PA? You got some loads that you can bid on, leaving from, looks like Bergenville, PA to Harrisburg, PA. The rate per mile is $8.59 per mile. That's what they're offering right now, $636. You can bid on that, or you can go in and you can make a bid on that load. These are biddable loads. If you think that's not paying enough, you can bid on it, and see if you can get more, or you can bid on it to get less. I hate when people start bidding less on loads and start driving the price down. That I don't like. I would prefer to just go in if I like that load. If I like it for that price, go ahead and grab it for that price. But you can do that and get that load. And the broker on that load is USA Truck Incorporated. And their phone number is 972-677-6154. That is a flatbed load, people. That is a flatbed load. It doesn't look like it has more than one stop, more than one drop. So it looks like it's a straight through. The weight is 23,000 pounds, 53 foot is the length, and the distance is 74 miles. So it's not a very long run, it's a very short run. So it's got good rate per mile, $8.59 per mile. If you want that load, go ahead and contact USA Truck Incorporated and get that load. If you want to mention that you heard it here on the Load Board Report, you can mention that you heard it here on the Load Board Report. Let me jump over here to our YouTube channel and see if we got anybody who is, asking about loads. Remember, if you really want loads, the best thing to do is to call in 866-973-6445. That's 866-973-6445. We've got about 45 minutes for you all to call in and let me know what type of loads you want. And you can call in and and we'll be more than happy to locate loads for you and get them out to you. So let me go ahead and share this on Facebook real quick. So, but that's going to be your best bet when it comes to if you want to find loads specific to your area or your neck of the woods. Let me share this one more time on Facebook, and then share to the social media load board on Facebook. All right, but that's what if you want to find loads, get some free loads. That's what you need to do. Like I say, just give us a call, 866-973-6445. and we will look up these loads for you free of charge, right here on Facebook. Right here on YouTube, live on YouTube, and we will go ahead and make sure you get the information you need to get these loads free of charge. So, but that's what's going on with that one. Let's look at some other loads here. Here we got a load that's leaving from looks like Hazleton, PA, going to Lexington, Kentucky. 48-foot. We have a 48-foot flatbed, 608 miles on the distance, 47,000 pounds, 48-foot length, flatbed step deck. It needs it needs your 4-foot tarps. Make sure you have tarps. All right, with those of you, there it is right there. You gotta have tarps. And the pay on that one is $2,000. It has a rate right now of $3.29 per mile, and this is not a biddable load. This is what the broker is offering. That's what you can pick it for right now. Grab it and go. Okay. You have bike hauls. If you're looking for bike hauls that's leaving out of the area, if you're and that's 608 miles, so you're probably not going to be able to go down there and grab that and be ready to grab something and come right back, because it's going to take a good whole driving shift to run 600 miles. I don't know too many drivers who can drive more than 650 miles in one driving shift. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, legally. Okay, legally. When I was driving, I was averaging between 6 and 640, every now and then 650, 655 miles. But I could drive 600, 620 miles easily in one driving shift. It really didn't matter where I was going or what I was hauling. But it's going to be difficult for the average driver to drive more than 600 miles. Okay, so you can do this in one trip. Definitely, you can. You can do it in one driving shift. You can definitely do it within the time allotted. Now, in doing that, you're gonna want to know what's happening with your bike haul. This is another reason why I kind of like Trucker's Path. It's my second best load board that we use, really. I love direct freight. Okay, I've always told people that I love direct freight because of the sheer user friendliness of that load board. It is very easy to use. Has a lot of great features that allows you, and a lot of resources that allows you to be able to do the things you need to do in picking up, reverse hauls, or what they call back hauls, identifying dedicated runs, and showing you the money. Okay, they're very good at showing you the money. Trucker's Path has gotten better with showing you the money on the but they show you the rate per mile now. They used to didn't do that. Okay, now I have to say we had a big part in changing the way a lot of these load boards operate, because when we came out, we actually developed a software. Well, one of our members developed a software that would attach to the load boards, and it would show you the rate per mile on just about any load board that you were looking at. Before that, none of these load boards were showing you the rate per mile. But when we started doing this about 3 years ago, the popularity exploded of that software. The gentleman's name is Khalid Hodge over at Straight Dispatch. It was STR, the number 8 Dispatch. That was the name of his company, Straight Dispatch. And when he started doing that, and we started, implementing that and showcasing that with our platform, that just became hugely popular. And then after that, a lot of the load boards started following suit, and they started adding that feature to their load board. So we were very instrumental in bringing that about. So yes, our platform has caused some changes in the industry. We have been a huge, huge influence on the industry, positive influence, if I might say so myself. But that's the load that's picking up out of there. They got some good back hauls that are leaving back on tomorrow. They've got 187 back hauls leaving from that destination on tomorrow, going just about anywhere. And then if you want to come back to Hazel, to PA, they have 18 back hauls that are coming back to Hazelton. If you're looking to come back, going there and back, If I click on that, it will pop up and show you those backhauls. It will show you those backhauls. There they are. And there are those backhauls coming back from Lexington, going back to the Hazleton area. It shows you those backhauls. And so a lot of those backhauls are paying 2,800, 2,800, 2,800, you know, somewhere around there, 73 miles back, you know, getting you real back close to Pennsylvania, you know, right back to where you were, you know, pretty much, and paying great money. So you can make a good run of money by going from, first of all, here to there. You make $2,000 going. Okay, that's $3.29 per mile. And then you're coming back. Let's see if you grab this one right here, which is 28, or if you want to go real close, you're going back, and that one is paying $4.45 per mile. You make another $2,800 going back, and you can do that real quickly because, you know, the distance is here again, 629 miles. Okay, that's that distance again, 629 miles. So, you know, you're basically going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And hey, and you only got to go, you know, deadhead 61 miles to get to that load from where you dropped off at, and it's 39 miles deadhead back to where you left from. So once you get back, you're only 39 miles away from your original pickup point of where you started out on today, and then tomorrow you'll take a load back, going back that way. So in a couple of days, you made yourself a little over $2,000, $2,800, $4,800 in 2 days. So, you know, so you're averaging about $2,200 to $2,400 per day. That's not bad. That's not bad. Now, what would I do if I came across a load like that? I would call that broker. I would call that broker and say, "Hey, Mr. Broker, remember that load I picked up and ran for you yesterday? You know I can run that load every day." If that broker has that load leaving every day, now you gotta, in order to find out if that's an everyday load, you gotta ask the question. So you call that broker up and say, "Hey, Mr. Broker, you know that load I ran for you yesterday morning? Yeah, I can run that load every day if you need me to." Now, if that's a load that's repeatable, that broker's gonna love to put you on it, because then he does not have to worry about trying to find a driver for it. He already knows that you can run the load with no problem because you just did it for him. Okay? And then on the back haul, you call that broker back, that same broker on the back haul, which in this case would be Sharam Logistics Solutions over at 859-963-3019. You call that broker back and you tell him, say, "Hey, you know, Mr. Broker, remember that load I just ran for you today? Yeah, you're not gonna run that load every day. I'm gonna be in the area. You know, I can pick that load up, you know, not every day, but every other day." You tell your first broker, "I can run that load every other day. I can run it going. Next day I can come back, right? So that means the next day I can run it going again." So what you have here is this: every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you'll be picking up the load going. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and if they run on Saturdays or the following Monday, you can pick it up coming back. So what you're doing, you're in a situation where you're running like I was running from Bainbridge to Chicago. You're basically running 2 up, 1 down, or the next day you're running 2 down. The next week you're running 2 down and 1 up. Okay, and you're making a pretty good check every single week. You know where you're going. You know what you're picking up. You know the route. It's all so familiar. It's a dedicated. It's basically what you've done. You turn that into a dedicated run. Again, if you want me to find loads in your neck of the woods, give me a call, 866-973-6445. Doesn't matter what extension you hit, the extension is going to come to me. I'll look these loads up for you and give them to you free of charge. So that's what we're doing here on the Load Board Report every weekday morning from 6 a.m. until 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we go until about 7:15. Not much longer than that on the load board report. So that's what you got in that in that neck of the woods when it comes to loads. Again, let me check my YouTube channel, see if we've got any got some people watching, see what we got as far as what you call it here. Good morning, Magic Matrix. Okay, Magic Matrix. Now people are coming online and they're typing in, look up this, look up that, look up this. Look, people, the best way to find a load, pick up your phone. As quickly as you got online to type that in, you could have picked up the phone and dialed 6866. Matter of fact, let me type this in here. Let me reply to him. Reply. All right, 866 973 6445. That's the number. That's the number you want to call if you want me to look up loads live. Okay? Okay, that is your best bet to find the loads for you live. Let's see, Maggie said look up Wilkes-Briar, PA. All right, I'm gonna look this up, but I'm not gonna make this a habit because the idea is to get you all to call in. Okay, get you all to call in so we can have some content on for the show. So let's call in. I mean, you're getting the loads free, so I'm doing you a favor. So do me a favor by calling in. Okay, very simple, very simple. You know, I scratch your back, you scratch my back, right? Right. So let's do that. All right. Very simple. That's all you got to do. Call in. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. You help me provide content, I will help you find loads. Simple as that. I'm not charging for these loads. These loads are free of charge. So let's do this search for the gentleman on our, let's call it. See what we got here. Let's shorten this deadhead. Let's shorten it by, let's say, 60 miles. Now, I don't know what type of truck you have, and this is the problem that we have with taking requests online. When they just type stuff in online. Mr. Magic, make sure, I don't know what type of truck you have. You haven't provided me with any of that. You just said, you just gave me a lookup, a place to find stuff from. You haven't provided me with what type of truck you have, or any specifics on anything other than just look up. So that's why I like you all to call in. 866-973-6445. 866-973-6445. But we're going to do our best to try and provide what you want on this, even though you haven't given us any real specifics. All right. So let's look up. I'm assuming you want a flatbed, since that's what we're talking about. I don't know for sure. So, well, I'll just leave it at any type of trailer, and then we'll see, and then we'll go from there. All right. So today we have a lot of biddable loads that you can bid on. Looks like a lot of loads that you can bid on, leaving out of the area within 50 miles of the area. Let's see what we have as far as loads that are actually paying. All right, let's go down here and look at some of the loads that are paying first. Okay. Well, not today. We got to look up for today. Look at today's date. Today is the 8th. Find loads. All right. Today we have a load that's leaving 42 miles from where you are right now, or where you want us to look from. So you got a deadhead 42 miles to Pottsville, PA, to Aberdeen, Minnesota. No, that's Maryland, I'm sorry. Aberdeen, Maryland. And that's going to be, how many trip miles is that going to be for you? It's 43,000 pounds. It's paying $1,300. I'm thinking that's going to be a long run. Hold on here. That's not that bad. It's 104 miles. It's not that bad. It's a decent run. It's 104 miles. It's paying $1,300, and it's at $12.50 per mile. So that's actually a pretty good run. So that's what you have there. You have plenty of deadheads. I'm sorry, you have plenty of bike hauls. Look like here on, and you can run a load and come right back, if you want to, and make some pretty good money. You make $1,300 going, and then you can pick up coming right back. You got 139 loads that are coming right back to Pottsville, or if you want to come back directly to Wicks Barn, PA, you got 399 loads that's coming back today. So you can run a load up today, drop that. Now I'm gonna give y'all some advice. When you run those loads up and you get there, go into your sleeper mode, save your clock. Those of you who haven't figured that out yet, when you're at the shipper, go into that sleeper mode. Click that sleeper button on. Go into sleeper, save your clock, or going off duty, save your clock, whatever. I like to go into sleeper. I go into sleeper, save my clock. Why? Because I'm building up that I'm going to get that time back, and then I can run later on what? Y'all know what I'm talking about. you can run on that time you got back. There have been times when I ran an entire week all on regenerated time. What they call regen. I was running on time that I had saved. I mean, think about it, that's time you're getting back. So when you get there, click that clock off, then you save your time, then you can run back. Which that's gonna be easy. I mean, it's only 104 miles. 104 miles. Okay. At tops takes you 3 hours to get there, 3 hours to get back. Bam, you're done. Okay. You click off, your time going back, you're saving time. But let's look and see what's coming back that way. So you're making $1,300 going up there and coming back directly to Wilkes-Barre, PA. You're gonna make, see what the loads got coming back. Wait for it to recognize my login. All right, you got several loads that are coming back real close to there. 190 miles, you make, 1,300 here, 1,300 there. So 1,300 going, 1,300 coming back. Here's something that's paying 800 that'll bring you right back close. You're gonna deadhead 28 miles and come back about 96 miles close to your destination. If you want to get real close to your destination, here's one here where you deadhead 28 miles and you're gonna be 61 miles, and you're gonna be 31 miles back to your your original pickup spot, but you're gonna make $600 coming back that way. Not very good money. Here's one you deadhead 28 miles. And you'll be, gotta go from New York. So 334 miles on your coming back. Well, that's your trip miles. Trying to find something that's coming back to where you picked up at PA. Yep. So anywhere from $1,300 coming back on the top. Well, here's something that's, anywhere from that coming back. Like I said, I don't know what type of trailer you have. See, that's what makes it difficult. Without knowing all your specifics, it makes it very, very, very difficult to determine, what it is you have, and so that's why I don't like when you just send me stuff over the internet. I would prefer you all to call in so that we can get better specifics. Now he's chiming in saying drive van 53 foot. Okay. I'm pretty sure you have a phone, Magic Matrix. I'm pretty sure you have a phone. It is very easy for you to pick up the phone and to call in. Why do we like that? Because for one thing, it works better for our broadcast. Another thing is quicker and easier for us to look up your stuff if we have you on the phone, because this is a time slot. We want to get as many of these type things in as possible. And if you're sending me stuff back and forth, bits and pieces like this, you're eating up time on our broadcast. Okay, we want to make our broadcast as smooth as possible and as enjoyable as possible for our viewers. Okay, so remember, you scratch my back, I will scratch your back. Okay, so from here on out, if you all want me to look up loads, pick up the phone, 866-973-6445. It's a toll-free number. You're not paying anything for it. 866-973-6445. 866-973-6445. Doesn't matter what extension you hit, then we can go ahead and look this stuff up. Because we eat up time when we're trying to do it this way. Okay, so let's not be selfish. Let's not be inconsiderate of the time that we're putting in to bring this to you all. So at least work with us and allow us to work with you, because we're giving you free loads. Okay, we're giving you free loads. Now I've got to go back and look for this load again on the dry van, because we finally found out what type of truck he has. Finally found out what type of truck he has. All right. So now look what type of trailer he has. So now let's go back and look this up again. Van, find loads. And this is the same when you're dealing with your dispatcher. If you are able to sign up with it, because my dispatch firm, the reason why my dispatch firm is so successful, my dispatch firm dispatched for 317 carriers. We don't even take on trucks anymore. We don't take on new carriers anymore, because for the last 2 years, we've been working steady with about 317 to 340 carriers. We don't take on new carriers. And the reason why we're able to do that, because we have a great relationship with our carrier network. Okay, we have been and what has helped us to develop that great relationship is being considerate of each other's time and the positions that we have. Okay, my owner operators, they drive trucks. Okay, I don't try to tell them how to drive trucks. They don't try to tell me how to look up freight. So when I tell them, here's what I need, and they give it to me and tell me what you want, and I find that, they are completely happy. I'm able to put them on dedicators and things like that. The majority of our carriers are on dedicated runs. All me and my staff has to do is just call to make sure that those relationships between the carriers and the brokers, the carriers and the shippers that we set them up with, they are still running good. So that's all we really do most of the time. We just call and check up on stuff, because we put them on dedicated, and all we're doing is just processing paperwork. Okay, that's how you scale your business. Okay, now that we've finally gotten the information that we need, let's look up and see what we got here for this gentleman. Let's see here. All right, 54-mile deadhead. You can go from Northam, PA to Elridge, looks like Maryland, $1,000, and that's through Chop Tank Transport. Let's look at the Pacifics on that load. That's pretty good for a driver van that's paying $6.76 per mile. Is a 148-mile run. Okay, now if you want that load, you're gonna call Chop Tank Transport at 800-568-2240. Let me do this again. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and post this number to you right here on YouTube at Magic Mike. Magic Matrix. At Magic Matrix. All right, Magic Matrix. If you want that load, here it is right here. That's the phone number. Give me a second. All right, there you go. There's the phone number, and there you go. Now, in the future, Mr. And you're welcome, Mr. Magic Matrix. You're very welcome. But in the future, please call in. Please call in. It makes it makes this whole thing run smoother. It's more entertaining. That's why we're here. We're here to not just provide information, but we're also here to entertain our viewers. So help me out, and I help you out. Okay? Scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's why we're doing this for free, because it allows each one of us to get something out of this. Now, unfortunately, that's kind of most of our time for the day. Is eating up most of our time on finding the loads and things like that. So we can do this a lot easier and a lot faster if you all would just start calling in. Okay. Now, give you a real quick view here. You got some bike hauls that allows you to go out. Since that's a 148-mile run, you can run that in one day, and you probably have a chance to pick some loads up coming back. You got 101 loads that are coming back close to Wilkes-Barre on today. So if you pick that load up early this morning, you run it, and then you run it back, you got 101 loads you can run back today. Let me spend some time here and get a real quick view of this, show you what you got coming back. What you can get coming back. Try to find you your shortest deadhead. You're going to pick that load up. All right. Here's a 38-mile deadhead to Aberdeen, Maryland. Pick that up. And you're going to run 300 miles to New York. And that's at USA Trucking. And the bidding right now is $1,305. And that's a van. So you could bid on that, if you want to. I wouldn't. I would probably take this one, which is 76 miles to Winchester. And then you're running 249 miles. And that's paying $1,400. That's one that I would probably jump on, or that one just got picked up. As I was looking at it, one got picked up right as I was looking at it. Trying to find you your shortest deadheads. Or dry vans. You can go 53 mile. Oh, here's no, that's a. Oh yeah, you can run that. That's 53 miles, York, PA. Then you're gonna run 326 miles. That 326 miles is gonna get you, because you're not gonna be able to complete that in that one day. But it pays good money though. It pays like $2,500. But you're not gonna be able to complete it in one day. You're really gonna go there and come right back. But that's what you got. You got a lot of stuff out there that you can run back on those reverse searches or your backhaul bikes. All right, so that's it for finding loads for this morning. That's why it's always good to call in. Okay, let me make that very specific. It's always good to call in and get these loads. But thank you, Magic Matrix, for requesting those loads on our show. And we were happy to provide you with that information so you can grab that load and go and pick that up over there at Chop Tank Transport. So go ahead and grab that load. You have the number there. You have the load information. Go ahead and grab it. Make that money. Okay. All right. So that's what's going on in your neck of the woods. All right. So let's look at some stuff that we offer. Okay. As I mentioned before, let me get rid of this. As I mentioned before, this is all brought to you by the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and the National Dispatchers Network. That's what it's all brought to you by. Okay. This is all brought to you by the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network. Okay, what exactly do we do here at the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and National Dispatch Network? We provide individuals who want to learn how to book freight from home either as a broker or as a dispatcher. We provide you with more than 100 load boards, so you don't have to pay for load boards. Some of the same load boards you see us using, those are the same load boards that we use. So you get access to more than 100 load boards, so you don't have to pay for load boards. Now, if you are a dispatcher, this is great. I mean, you can't get any better than this, because you're going to need at least 5 or 6 load boards in order to be able to keep your carriers running consistently. Now, if you only have 1 or 2 carriers, yeah, that's fine. You can deal with just 1 or 2 load boards. But when you get to the point to where you start scaling your business, and we show you how to scale your business very quickly. That's one of the things that our platform does. We are great at showing you how to scale your business, okay? Because in the first year in running my business, when I started all this back in 2017, okay, I came out of my truck, started my own freight brokerage firm in 2017. My first year as an independent broker, not working with a brokerage firm or any other brokerage firm or having any type of heads up training or anything like that. My first year running a brokerage firm, I made $107,000. Now, for those of you to say, well, Calvin, I don't believe that. Okay, I will show you. Let me see if I can find. I'm gonna see if I can find my 1099s here real quick, just to show you what I'm talking about. There's one right there. Let me look up. Let's see here. 1099 RBBS. I can look it up that way. 1099 RBBS. Let's see if I can pull up my 1099s RBBS. All right. Looks like there's one right there. And that was 2019. Well, let me show you this one. I think this is one. I can show you 2018. I'm trying to show it to y'all. Y'all give me a minute. I'm trying to pull this up and show it to you. It doesn't seem to want to cooperate this morning. All right, open. Okay. Microsoft Edge. That's fine. All right, there it is right there. All right, here's the one from 2019. I've got my 2018 and my 2000 and my 2021 too. Right, but there it is right there. Oh no, that's 2018. I don't know why I said 2019. All right, this is the 2018 one. All right, here we go. 2018, my first year as a broker. I made $104,000. Okay, there it is right there. Even break it down by the month. January, I made over $6,000. February, I made over $8,000. March, over $10,000. April, over $13,000. May, over $9,000. June, over $7,000, and so on and so on and so on and so on. So there's that one right there. That was in 2018, my very first year as an independent brokerage firm. Okay. I don't mind showing you all this because this is what's real. This is how I scale my business. Now, if I can find my one from 2020, if I can find my one from 2020, because the next year I made $117,000, and then in 2019 I went from a brokerage firm and I converted my brokerage firm into a dispatch firm. Okay, that's what happened in 2019. In 2019, I converted my brokerage firm into a dispatch firm, and when I converted into a dispatch firm, in 2020, in the year of the pandemic, I made $178,000. Okay, and if I can find the time to pull this up for you all, I'll show you all that. Let me look for PDFs. Let me go to downloads. Maybe it's there. Look for PDFs. PDFs. No, it's not on the just PDFs. I was trying to find. Y'all give me a moment. I've got so many files and stuff. It's kind of hard. Hold up, there's a PDF right there. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm gonna see if I can find this for you all. Pay stubs. It's kind of hard looking for this stuff sometimes because I got so many files. I have so many files. Okay, let's see. PDF. Got a bunch of pay stubs. Pay stubs. I got a bunch of pay stubs where I pay our staff. Well, to save time, I can't really find all my PDFs right now, but I promise you all tomorrow I will locate them and have them pulled up, and I'll be able to show them to you all on tomorrow's show at the end of tomorrow's broadcast. But just take my word for it for now. You won't have to go on my word for more than 24 hours because tomorrow I'll be able to show you all exactly what I'm talking about. But in 2020, I was able to, as a dispatch firm, go from $117,000 as a brokerage firm that year before in 2019. 2020 went to $178,000. It just exploded. Why? Because I was able to scale my business properly and do it a lot easier as a dispatch firm. But that's what we do here. We show you how to scale your business, whether it's a brokerage firm or it's a dispatch firm. On top of that, we provide you all with access to more than 100 load boards, more than 19 million direct shippers, access to every owner-operator register in every state in the United States, access to all your tools, resources, training, documents, agreement forms, everything you're going to need to run your dispatch firm or your brokerage firm. We also provide you access to our logistics library where you have access to every word, phrase, or term ever used in trucking, freight, or logistics. We also provide you with access to more than 140,000 hours of operational training videos. Now, no one in the industry can offer you that. On top of live training, okay? We do have live training. Our live training, I'll show it to you right here. Our live training that we provide is in our curriculum and training area. It is every Monday night, as you all will see here. Every Monday night, we have live franchise training because we offer a franchise opportunity. Every Thursday night, we have live broker and dispatch training, product knowledge. And of course, every day, weekdays, every day, we have the load board report, which is what you all are reviewing now. And every Saturday, we have the broker's hour from 10:15 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. every Saturday morning. Okay, so we have our live training, which is our broker and dispatch training, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And that's when you all get together with us on Zoom and you're able to ask questions and things of that nature. And it's live training. You're in training with me and other members of our platform. And on top of all that, we still also provide you all access to our massive network. We have more than 2,900 members of our RBBS Logistics Learning Center's private group on Facebook that we plug you all into. Now, you can only get into that group if you are a subscription paying member to our platform. If you are a member of the National Dispatch Network. If you're not a member of the National Dispatch Network platform, you can't get into that group. That group is probably the most valuable thing that we offer among everything because it allows you to network with other industry professionals. We're talking about owner operators, freight brokers, dispatchers, plant managers, shipping managers, distribution center managers, some presidents and CEOs of distribution centers. They're all members of our network, of our social media group. You all are able to go there and you're able to connect with each other, talk to each other, help each other to understand the industry. You're there to help each other to find and book freight and to be successful in your chosen profession. There's nothing more powerful than networking. I'm telling you, what helped me out a lot in this business was being able to network with other professionals and just freely learn from those other professionals. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. As a freight broker, it is not needed nor is it required for you to get any type of certification. There is no required certification to become a freight broker. To become a freight broker, you just need to pay the money. I'm just be honest with you. It's all about the money. You got to get that bond, $75,000 bond. If you don't have great credit, that bond can cost you anywhere from $1,200 down up to $10,000 down. You're gonna have a quarterly bond payment. It's gonna be between $800 and $1,000 per quarter. You're gonna get your insurance. You got to be somewhere between $750,000 to $1.2 million. That's gonna bring you about $300 to $3,600 down, and about what does that thing run you? $300 to $3,600 down, and about close to $300 to $350 per month, 9 months out of the year. Okay, on your insurance. On top of that, there's all your compliance. You got to get your authority. Authority. Some people say authority runs you as little as $600, $700 bucks. Not really. After you pay for everything, when it comes to your authority, it's more like $1,600 to $1,700 bucks. And then on top of that, you got your compliance stuff that you got to take care of every month and every quarter in order to stay compliant. So it is very expensive being a broker. On top of that, you got a lot of other stuff that you got to have in order to be successful as a broker. So it is very expensive. That's all being a broker is about. It's really about money. Okay, paying this money to stay compliant, paying this money to get your bonds and all that type of stuff. It's all about money when it comes to being a broker. Okay, but there is no certification, no type of testing or anything like that. So don't fall for these classes or courses that says you gotta take this course in order to get certified. I'm as a broker. No, you don't have to be certified to be a broker. Now, is it smart to take a course? Yes, because there's a lot of stuff you're gonna need to know. Okay, and be careful when you're signing up for courses because you want to make sure that they are actually helping you. They're actually providing you stuff that first of all you're gonna need. First of all, stuff that's gonna help you, and secondly, you want stuff that's gonna help save you money. That's why our platform is set up the way it is. It's primarily set up to save you money, on top of providing you with valuable information and insight into the industry and the business, and allowing you to network with other professionals within the industry. So that's why we have become so popular with our platform. Now, what does it cost to join our platform? If you want to join our platform, you simply go to mydispatcher.org. Here it is right here, mydispatcher.org. That's singular, not plural. On the very first page, you'll scroll down and you will see a video in the middle of the page right there. Okay, underneath that video, you see where it says to enroll. Click here. You click that link, and that will take you over to our, let me see if I can find it here. That will take you over to our enrollment page, okay, where you can enroll with any debit or credit card. We have a veterans enrollment where if you are a U.S. veteran, you will only pay $249.95 to join our platform, and your monthly subscription fee is $29.95 per month to access all your back office tools, resources, training support, live support, and everything you need. If you are not a veteran, you will pay $349.95, and your monthly subscription fee will be $39.95 per month plus tax to access all your back office tools, support, and all that type of stuff. We have corporate enrollment packages as well. Now, we are going to be bringing to our YouTube subscribers and people who like to follow us on YouTube. I think we have more than 8,000 subscribers on YouTube at the present. For those of you on YouTube, you will no longer be able to access our free videos, okay, more than 140,000 hours of operational training videos. You will no longer be able to access those videos freely. In order to be able to access those videos, we'll be able to see our live show that we have now, our live broadcast of the freight, our load board report. But all of our other content is going to be membership based only. You have to become a member, you have to become a YouTube member, join our YouTube membership, or you have to join our regular network platform. Now, if you choose to join our regular network platform, you're going to have a lower monthly subscription fee because you're paying the enrollment fee up front, either $249.95 if you're a veteran or $349.95 plus tax if you're not a veteran. If you don't want to pay that enrollment fee and you just want to pay a monthly fee, you can get access to everything that we have, including our live training, including our 100 load boards, including our 19 million plus shippers, including our logistics library, including access to our network, including access to our live training, everything that we offer, including access to the 140,000 hours of operational training videos and all the new material that we're bringing out. You're able to access all of that for $99 per month. Plain and simple. It'll be right through our YouTube membership. Now, to get that, you have to go to our YouTube channel and sign up for our membership through YouTube. $99 a month, you get access to everything. There are less expensive memberships that we have. We have a $49 per month membership. I think you get access to everything except for the 100 load boards and the 19 million plus shippers and the you get the live training, but you don't get access to the 19 million plus shippers. You don't get access to the load boards. You don't get access to, I think you get everything except that. Okay, the stuff that actually saves you money. you get access to everything except that. We have one that's less than that, which is I think $24.99, $24 per month, or $19 per month. Don't quote me on that right now, but I think it's like $19 per month. You get access to our live training, and you get access to our live broadcast, but you don't get access to our 140,000 hours of videos. You don't get access to the load boards and the shippers list and the owner operators locator site and all that type of stuff. But you do get access to our live training, I think, and you get access to some other stuff. But there are different levels of it. But if you want the ultimate, if you want everything that we offer for just $99 a month, you can get everything. Okay, through our YouTube channel and no enrollment fees. But that's who we are. And I appreciate y'all for joining us today. It is now about 7:30. For those of you who are sending us stuff over trying to get access to some loads right now, we are no longer giving out free loads. We give out free loads from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. That's when we give out free loads. That's our load board report. Anything that we go over that, we're talking about our network and our platform and how you can join our platform and how you can join our network, okay? And what we offer and all the things that we provide for you all as a learning center, as a logistics learning center. But it is now 7:30. I appreciate y'all, as always, for joining us here on the Load Board Report every weekday morning from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And those of you who stick around to hear about our platform, I appreciate y'all for sticking around to hear about our platform. Remember, if you want to join our platform and get access to all this great stuff and save yourself a lot of money, okay, log on to mydispatcher.org or give me a call, 866-973-6445. Either way, we'll be able to get you taken care of, get you in, and get you on your way to learning how to book freight from home. And don't forget, tomorrow I will be showing you all those 1099s from 2020, 2019, and 2018, back when I was booking freight from restaurants, at the park, at the mall, hotel lobbies, out by the lake, anywhere I can get an internet connection. Because that's how I started. And now I have my own in-home studio this industry has been great for me, and it has been great for a lot of our students. You know, this is a great industry. If you're looking for something to do from home, okay, and right now, it's more important now working from home than it has ever been. If you are looking for something to do from home, if you're looking for something that you can do, and in your first year of doing this, you can earn over $100,000 your first year. You literally can. The trucking, freight, and logistics industry is one of the most profitable industries on the face of the planet. And it's also one of those industries that you can get into it, you know, without a whole lot of, certifications and things like that. On the broker side, yes, there are bonds, insurance, and licensing required. On the dispatching side, you don't have to have most of that stuff. All you need is a regular business license, LLC, sole proprietorship, corporation, whatever the case may be. You have to be legally registered with your state, whatever that costs. And then just a matter of just getting access to the load boards, and then being able to contract your carriers and contact carriers. That's what we show you how to do. We show you how to contact carriers. We show you where to find the carriers. We show you what to say. We provide for you scripts on what to say to them, and we train you on what to say to them to get them to sign your dispatch agreement, or if you are a broker, to get them to sign your broker carrier agreement. We show you how to contact shippers, how to find shippers. We provide for you scripts on what to say to the shippers and how to get directly to the person who is making those decisions to either sign you on as a broker or sign you on as a dispatcher and start sending you those loads directly. Because that's how you're going to make your money. And then we show you how to find those loads, actually how to book freight from home. And we show you how to scale your business. On top of that, we provide for you the tools and resources and train everything you need to make that happen so you can save yourself tons of money. And we plug you into our network. That's the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. That's the National Dispatchers Network. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all for joining us again. This has been Calvin with the Load Board Report, finding loads and showing you all what's going on in your neck of the woods when it comes to freight, loads, and logistics. Thanks again. You all have a great, great, great day. Hopefully I'll see you all back here tomorrow morning, and be ready to call in to get those free loads, 866-973-6445. Thanks, everybody. Bye.